my people. Hi guys, I know you were waiting for this live video. Join in, join in my darlings. This evening video, join in. Anyone joining, you're most welcome. I'm Lila Lagman. If you join, just share this live video with a friend of yours and we go. Anyone joining, you're most welcome. Join the live and we go. Beautiful people, good evening, good afternoon, depending, but hope everyone is doing fine. I'm also doing fine. Let me hope I'm audible enough as I wait for others. Catherine. Hi Ronald, Babidi, hi. Hi Catherine. Hi Alan Nabosa. Jamira Lazir, okay. Namiga Betty, wow. Alright guys, if you reach this live video, I just request you, my Facebook viewers, just feeling the vibe. How are you doing? I'm doing fine, thank you. What you do, you just share it to your TikTok groups. They will join us here so that we do what we learn from Facebook. Mwana Gwendi Hasala. Young man, hello. How are you? Mahasala. You do one thing, since it is something that we are going to learn. Like, I have a lot of content in this live video. I have a guest, VIP in the house regarding traveling, some updates of today and so on. So, I just have 1 minute. Darling, give it a share, come back, go Sirike. Thank you. Thank you. I know one day I'm gonna be fine. I believe one of them gonna be right. I know one day I'm gonna be right. I believe one of them gonna be rich. When Koran to Yane Kapume, Loli Valmo Kamana Yanukura. Kantume to Yane, we Pola, we Kola. Loli Valmo Kamana Yanukura. Ama I'm gonna hustle. Chizigiza hustle. I'm gonna hustle. Chizigiza hustle. I'm gonna hustle. Chizigiza hustle. I'm gonna hustle. Chizigiza Alright. On one song, I rarely exceed. Wekaba kaimba kamu kabera just kamu strictly kamu. I know a lot of you are watching me. Actually, all of you Muriba hustlers without fear or favor. That's why you're where you are right now. Good evening, beautiful people. If it's your very first time, I'm called Lilian Lagman. And here is Wednesday. Today is 13th of July 2022. So in the house, I have someone. I have an expert regarding traveling. But in this video, actually, first I will give you some updates. We have increase in the prices of everything. Today I've just confirmed, for in case you have your friend, your relative, your visitor who is traveling from UGX. That is money. Baby, I want to come there. Okay, nabosa slowly. Personally, okay. In today's live video, I'll be brief and I'll add on our guest for today. Do one thing, give it a share, and then you come back and say thank you. Sharing or comment or silike. On the side of people who are more looking forward to book flights and all flights and ABCD, one of the cheapest flights that you can get, if you're moving, I've proved it. It is Qatar Airways. Next to that could be Egyptian. Next to that could be Ethiopia. Next to that could be Kenya. And as you know, Nchiddamu abakulu ababalungi abampuliriza nga mulimu hasso ya kunoonya ssente ezibasitula okubajja e Kampala. Okusinziira ku prices zendabye, kikakasiddwa nti no flights ezimu ku ezo ezitaseera ssente for Ugandans who are coming from UG to Europe, Qatar Airways esobola okubeera nga ya ssente ntonoko okukomparinga ku flights endala. Hi Tina sister, how are you? Beautiful. Thanks for joining this live video. Okay, so how much exactly Centemaker, how much exactly you who is watching me, how much are you gonna pay like for your flight? Centemaker is going to start your flight here. Proceed, and everybody joining this live video, you share your CDK, because I know for sure there are some people there ngabo batunulidde kyakutambula. They're in that situation whereby they really want to travel, and if the information is not shared, they will not actually get this chance of knowing how things are going regarding movements. Okay, I just don't want you guys to be too full on videos that are just nuisance, and then important videos you skip them. Hi, thanks for that. Please, I'm so humbled, Prosy Angel. Okay, so I thought you could get airline over that flight at 4 million Ghanaian shillings for in case you're booking it from this side, and then for in case you're booking it from the other side in UG, you can get it at around 3.6, from 3.6, 3.8, 3.9 to 4 million, 3.5, like to and from. Bira Jennifer, how are you? Thanks for joining this live video. I'm here to update you on the input, on the transportation, on prices of different flights. You know, live video tonight. At least I want us to share this information so that a sister or a brother who is after a given visa, they know how exactly they have to pay for their visa. Like after the visa, after they've been granted a visa, I want them to know that, yeah, after my visa has been granted, I have to look for the money at least within the shortest period of time of 2 weeks to buy my own flight. So in Germany, if in case you want someone to book for you from Europe, let me say Europe, that ticket right now, if you need something so urgent, is around 4.5 to 5 million Ugandan shillings to and from. Me, I will get connected to you next year, but let me look for my bigger. Okay. Thank you so much for understanding. We should all understand, Bambi. European journeys, tickets are very, very expensive. So if you find someone telling you this is the input, I want critically to yige, to know kuyiga. I don't want just to come and say the information I go. No, someone out there, they really want to know. Bagara kuyiga. So if we do such live videos, Kakembo, never hesitate to tag your friend who is working or they are working, because there's something that I've seen when we are live on TikTok. People are working and they watch the videos. Same thing on Facebook. If I do a live video, depending on the topic, darling, share it. They need to know the information. They need to know the information in Trinity. You need to know the information, because then at the end of the day, I'll come out and I tell you, oh, sweetheart, me, according to what I see, this is your expected input. This is your expected input. Mr. Frank, if you're in the comment section, just send me a hi. Just send me a hi. Mr. Frank, if you're alive on the live video, please just send me a hi so that we take these beautiful girls and boys through Canada information, okay? So type hi, then I call you. Type a hi, or I will just call you here in case you don't want to type a hi. So we need to update each other. Bamikwano, you are traveling. Maybe you want to come here as a volunteer. Maybe you want to go to Europe as an au pair. Maybe you want to join your partner. Maybe you want to join a friend. You want to come in a conference. You want to come to study language or usual studies. You want to do a course or a diploma. Darling, share this live. It is very, very important for you, also for me, because if I deliver my information and someone is learning from it, I am always so humbled. I know this is what you really want to hear. So today I was like, okay, let me see if someone who is wishing to travel within 2 weeks can actually buy a ticket at a cheaper price. No, it came from $1,200 to $1,600. That is in case you have a journey in 2 weeks. But what do you think, people? I'm so humbled. Ngenda kugalawo information here Canada and other countries. So I'm going to be calling Frank. Then tugalewo noyo. Me, I'm just giving you updates, today's updates. So if you're traveling from Germany, no, from Uganda, from UG to either Canada, to either Sweden or Italy or Netherlands or Belgium or German, or like here in Schengen areas, so you're going to pay for your own transport. In Ugandan money, that is 4 million shillings or 4.2 obukadde buna mu emitwalo 2 omulungi ampuliriza. So I'm trying to explain to you your input, but njigenda direct, like there's one bringing up that thing so that someone watching me out there, they should know that, okay, the process from UG or the process from Africa to Europe, probably transport, I should put aside over $1,500 Reason being, you're going to apply for your visa, but then you have to do reservations. You're only doing reservations. You're not paying cash. No, you're not paying cash. The only thing you can pay cash is the insurance. For example, if you're coming to Germany as a visitor, you need to assure them that you're insured for those 21 days, strictly 21 days. Those ones that are sharing this live, thank you so much. I'm also humbled as a host. 21 days for a visitor who is coming to Germany. So 21 days, you're going to pay insurance. How much is the insurance in dollars right now? Right now. How much is the insurance? I'm bringing it. You take notes or you get, okay, right now, if I pay for my airplane, okay, as was take word. It is, you're not even giving that money to anyone else. Let it be someone who has given you invitation. No, just for you who is on ground, who is watching my video from ground. I'm just bringing that picture. Reason why you have to pay 4.2 transport is here. You're booking, no, you're just doing airline reservation. You're reserving as a requirement to this visa. You have to pay reservations. Hotel reservations, you can do that, of course. You can reserve a hotel for in case you don't have somewhere to stay. Also reserving your hotel. No gamba, okay, for my case, I don't have anyone I know in Germany and it is summertime, so I'm going to book a hotel, maybe in Cologne. I'm going to book a hotel in Dortmund. I'm going to book a hotel in Hanover, anywhere here in Germany. So, Helen, thanks for joining. Michael, hi. So, booking a hotel, that is aside. I'm talking about the cost, these immediate costs that you should expect, either ojamu chiyumba or volunteer or volichi. I'm just trying to give you that image to explain to you. Explain to you. Ezra, okay. What for is that number? What for is that number? So 4.2, that is your transport. In dollars, 1,200. Why do you have to pay that money on the last moment? Bambi, this is the reason to why you're paying so expensive. You're going to tell the embassy that, oh my God, for me, I have reserved a hotel in Germany. Hotel reservations, you're already done. With reserving a hotel in Germany, you don't need to prove to them. You just have to prove to them that, yes, I've booked a hotel here. And then they will accept that hotel reservation, maybe for 2 weeks. That will be 2 weeks, 1 night right now. You sleeping in a hotel here in Germany. Here in Germany, you sleeping in a hotel just 1 night with a buffet. It is 110 euros. 110 euros is equivalent to $130. Okay, if you're just joining, thanks for joining me. Let me hope I'm audible enough. Aisha, you're also just joining. My brother Rob is just joining the live video. So, the way you love other videos is the same way you should love these videos, because they can save you, mostly to those ones planning to travel. And if you find such a message important, always try to transfer it to a neighbor or to a friend or to a group so that they can all come and we learn. Thank you so much to my dear people in the comment section that are trying to share up this video. I also appreciate as a host, because I really hate coming live and then this live is low. The other one, the crazy part of it is having many viewers. No, don't just love those nude videos. Actually, they are even not good. They are not good. They are not good. Me, I'm doing fine. Ingrid, praise, hi. So You're applying, you've submitted, you've told them, okay, I've reserved my information. Sorry, I've reserved my hotel at a fee of 110 times 7 days. That is something like $800, 800 euros, times 2 weeks. That is lokumemolo nana, around there. Okay, say 2000, just say 2000. That is obukadde munana. Say obukadde munana just for you okwebaka. Why? Because you had a dream country, you had America as your dream country, and you've tried to look for that cheapest hotel. So obukadde nga munana kwebaka tulo gatako eza ticket ziri, because once this visa is granted 100% within the shortest period of time, you have to clear up. So 8M, and then you have to add on this amount of money that is even above the kumi na bubiri. I don't know, there's a way I'm calculating for you. There's a way I'm calculating for you, and I want you to be contented to why traveling depending on the program is kind of expensive, and then I'll bring some programs that you should actually use for you to travel. Huh? Namaga, Maureen, how are you, darling? Sharifa, Arias, hi. I don't know. I know maybe someone doesn't want to hear this, but you will hear and you'll understand. Okay? So, before I add on Mr. Frank, let me try to wind up what I want to explain. German, if I need a job for housemaid, how much is the input? That is a different story. That is a different story. If you're looking for a chiumba, if you're looking forward to volunteer, that is a different story, because it's a social country whereby if you do social, you're not really paid as such. Since you're doing social, something you do from the bottom of your heart, you're not expected, you don't get a lot of money, but then you're valued. You are sleeping good, you're insured, and some companies can even pay your flight. But in most cases, you have to pay your own flight. I can't guarantee you, because you're coming here to offer volunteer services, they have to buy for your ticket. No, darling. In most cases, you have to buy your own ticket. I repeat, you have to buy your own ticket. And then those house managers, Vakadama, or au pairs, this is my message. The only difference between the other Kadama and the European Kadama is because others are overworking, and for you, where you're working, rules are taken. Rules are taken. Do you know that among the countries I've ever been, Germany is that number one country? Is a law, is so... like to abide the laws. It is so strict when it comes to valuing its laws. It is so strict when it comes to an au pair or Kadama. Yes, they are doing the same roles at home. Kadama, who is mistreated in other countries, here is not like that. Some countries, people, their documents are taken, but in the law, that's not allowed. It's not allowed. So, Kadama, European Kadama gets a day off. That is how the law is. There are some countries, some au pairs, they don't get day offs. They don't. So, in short, I can say an au pair is that person, who is a house helper, but omlongo semu. Okay, let me go further. If you're just joining my live, you're most welcome, darling. Just share this live video with a friend or with a group, and then you come back, and then keep quiet. Okay? Yeah, that's what you can do. Okay, so in short, traveling right now is very expensive. It has been affected. It is really expensive. I went with the 4M thinking I'm going to get a ticket. It is at 5.1. Okadde butaano mu emitwalo 10. Ingrid, I'm trying to read the comment, but I'm just saying my network is poor. This is poor. This is poor. Sarah, good evening, darling. How are you? So I'm trying my best to read the comments. Unless otherwise. Let me see. Network, Achenkola, Lily, Ntuse, Nkereye. I'm trying to read all the comments that are moving. Yeah, unless otherwise. Okay, let me see. Germany, if I need a job for, how much is the input and how long does it take to travel and the salary? You have asked a lot of questions in one. So since it's also it's related to input and the salary, I'm gonna do a short video and then I explain strictly for house manager. So right now, let me add Mr. Frank for Canada so that video Sijuan Vianyo, it is brief, but someone out there can actually understand what we are discussing about. You are live and clear. Yes, I'm live and clear. Thank you. I have driving license in UAE. Can I drive in Germany? You can drive in Germany for the first 6 months, and then after 6 months you need to change your license from that of UAE to that of Germany. If you have a license of UAE, in UAE, trust me, you're driving on the left hand, and yet here in Germany we drive on the right hand. So you're given always 6 months of training. Then after 6 months of training, you have to change your license from that of UAE to that of Germany. Yeah, so I think I'm clear. So let me go right away to this Canada program and other opportunities. Don't hesitate to ask any question relating to traveling that side of Canada. Bambi, ask anything you want to ask. I'll be reading it from the comment section. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Kale, those are the updates of today. Me, I'm done. Let me give my microphone to some other opportunities in English-speaking countries. Yeah, to gain the muscle. Can I come to German as a student? Yes, you can come as a student. Okay, all right. Don't hesitate to ask anything you want to ask. Yes, Frank, you're live and clear on Lillian Lagman Linguistics page.
Hello, yes, I'm getting you.
Okay. Guys, I'm in Bluetooth. Can you hear us well? Oban's Jamo Bluetooth. Can you speak
Bluetooth,
again?
I'm not getting you well.
Okay. How about here?
Yes, I can get you now.
All right. Then we are ready to go.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
You're most welcome. We missed you the whole of last week.
Oh, missed you too.
Yeah, we missed you the whole of last week, and this week we are glad to have you on the live video. So this is a page whereby I come and clear we share, not clearing but sharing travel information.
Okay.
And yeah, you're welcome. Actually, questions have started coming. Yes, Frank is in the house too. He will answer everything. Helena Agambet, you're most welcome, Mr. Frank. Okay.
Okay.
What other question? I don't want to skip. Okay. Nantawa Sarah Ngambe Lily, are there questions? Are there companies that offer Kadama jobs in Germany? Yes, there are. there are companies, but I cannot say anything apart from saying myself. Ezra, how do I get to Canada? Okay, let me start with Ezra because he was the first person to ask. How can he get first introduce yourself back? Mukulu Frank, some of you
My name is Frank.
Mm.
I am the founder and the team leader at Happy Travel and Logistics.
Mm.
We are located at Ham Towers, that is opposite the main gate of Makerere University, level 3, room number H28. So I am here to focus onto serving you guys. Mainly, we call ourselves servants because the more you serve is the more, God blesses you. So I'm happy to be here and we shall have a good conversation, I'm sure.
Okay, that's good.
Right.
Okay. If you didn't hear him so well, he's called Frank. Based in UG, founder of Happy Tours and Logistics. Yeah.
Happy Travel and Logistics.
Okay. So someone is asking me a question, but I try to comment Mpola, so that I'm able to read your comments. I think you can read people's comments.
Yeah, I can try, but you help me moderate so that we can answer one by one. I want every person to get their answers. Now, like I had a client who came, I think, on Monday. That is, this week. And the client was like, I want to go to Saudi Arabia. And I'm like, no, we don't do the Middle East. So, and I'm sure you have a live.
Okay.
Live is so and like understood.
Yeah.
We do not do other countries apart from the European destinations only.
Guys, let me make it clear. It's it's actually so hard to find someone. Akola could be Europe at the same time Saudi Arabia, like that side. It's really very complicated. Baganda if you're just joining us, you're most welcome, darling. Share this live video and then come back, get a seat. You listen to the information that we are going to share in this live video. Don't hesitate to write the directions. Helena Anyambieko Agambia Ham Towers opposite Makerere main gate. Take a lift to level number 3, room HT28. Thank you so much, darling Helena. Thank you. Let me pin your comment here.
Wow, she deserves. I don't know why
she's just a darling, but how can I come? Okay, Mjipini Zeo. I've pinned her comment. Ham Towers opposite Makerere Gate, level number 3, shop HT28. Helena, thank you so much, guys. Don't hesitate. I know a lot of us want to travel. A lot of us want to get these opportunities. Some of you really want Schengen countries. Others are like, you know what, I cannot speak any Schengen language, and I want to hear those opportunities that come from English speaking countries. So I think this is your live video.
Okay, the question was from who? The first one you want to address?
The first question was like, how can he come to Canada? How can he come to Canada? Can you answer it, please?
Okay, now it's it's a bit of a general question, but let me try to pan a bit it for him. How can I come to Canada? Number one, you can go as a student for studies. Of course, for the studying arrangements, we do the scholarships, and we do for the private students. The good thing about students, they are given auto work permits, so you can work and study at the same time. You can also go on a visitor visa. then you process your work permit in Canada after entering it. We can still help you. Number 3, which was the most expensive arrangement, is the work. The work visa, of course, it's the work permit automatically. So you go straight for the work that you've applied for. So those are the 3 options and enter Canada. Each one has a different pricing depending on what you want.
Okay. Just a little bit. I want to. You guys in the comment section, how can he enter to Canada? It's process by process, this video, no rush. We want to explain. Then our sister, our brother who is on this live video, I get how or where to start from for in case I are interested in Canada. Number 1, I'm gonna be as a student. Number 2, what was it?
You can go on a visitor visa and we help you get a work permit when you're in the country. Normally, some begin on asylum, some begin on temporary residency. So, depends on where your money is. But you can do visitor visa. Then, in fact, it's always the cheapest. That's why very many Ugandans go for it and Indians. Yeah, that option of getting a visitor visa, then process work permit when you're in Canada. Because the jobs in Canada are always ready. All the time they are ready. The other option is going on a work visa. Work visas, we focus on 4 provinces. That is Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Ottawa. 4 provinces for work. Toronto, their work permits are expensive. That's why very many easily get them when they're in Toronto. For these mechanical jobs, caregivers or nurses, these normal technicians like IT people, Saskatchewan, Alberta, Manitoba, and Ottawa, they are the provinces which give steady work permits, which are on demand all the time. Toronto, Nova Scotia, these other provinces, they're a bit high, and Edmonton, those are bagagakari. They're a bit high and expensive. And of which, if you get a good work permit in Saskatchewan or Alberta, you can cross to any of those provinces. So whenever you come, it depends on what you want. So we advise you accordingly. Yeah.
Okay, guys, don't rush us. Our tokideko input. If we are taking you slow, sobola okwechanga, because we are trying to explain what kind of visas you can apply for to those ones abagala countries like Canada. Canada is in the comment section, so we are trying to explain first about Canada and how you can apply. You can go as a student, you can go as a visitor, you can go for work. Yeah. Do you work on those who want to go to, how about Malta and its import and actually the available jobs?
Okay, now Malta, I'm sure someone who has asked Malta at Malta in Schengen.
Yeah. But Malta is one of the Schengen country.
Now, basically, we handle Malta as well, but of course, we handle it in only 3 job opportunities: factory, warehouse, and housekeeping. Only those 3. So, Malta, yes, we can help you. Of course, the input is always general, like that of Poland and Romania. It is always 13 million total, air ticket inclusive.
Those ones that are asking about the import, those are, you're getting the information clear. Where you don't understand, please don't hesitate to ask. So our brother has just asked about Malta. Malta answered direct. Osubira kutekamo ensimbi wakati wa obukadde mmeka 13 ya?
Yeah, 13 million.
With the, okay. We inclusive a ticket.
Yes.
Yes, nga ticket mweri. To those ones that are just joining us, you're most welcome. Don't hesitate to ask us any question and share this live video with that brother or sister that you know ayagala okulira ebintu bino. It is travel information, travel highlights with Mr. Frank. So if you've shared, thank you so much. If you're just joining, don't hesitate to share. I know many want to hear this, but if we don't share, they will not get the information. Okay. Joseph Hatugament, how much? Joseph in Malta is like Poland and is like Romania. Malta is like Poland and is like Romania. So that amount is the same. Yeah. Nemukama akasente. Okay. Okay, let me see. Emily. 13M cash down, or they can pay slowly, buy slowly. That's a good question.
Okay. Probably the question that she's asking about the payment plan. Now, we give you a payment plan. The standard one, we normally do 50% of the payment. Then, not like you leave the rest to us until when the visa is out. When the visa is in your hands, you pay the balance, then you walk away. But there's a question I want to bring that we have been having previously. Clients come with this saying that, just get me the visa. I have a brother in Canada. I have a brother in the US. There is a client who was deported because the person who invited her, I don't know whether the person changed the mind along the way, but the person yatoka mu US and the contact person agano kwatamasim. So she was stranded. And of course, I'm in Uganda right now, Kovanga Mamu deporting her due to already Tamainati agenda. So I'm cautioning clients that when you come to us, Ngo Gamba Muganda Ujari Canada, unless I confirm that your brother or sister or friend will receive you well, tetugenda bakolako mu ngeri eyo, because kiba kituwa erinnya ebbi atamu. So any invitations gye baleeta nowadays tuziverifyinga okumenga sure nti n'omuntu oyo gwogamba nti nagenda kurecevinga gyali, era we tubuuliza PO box ye biki and the address nga teri very clear to us, even the contact of the person. So when you come into us with those arrangements, be cautious. We are not going to handle them anymore. Why? Clients tend to get stranded. Because this woman almost, we are guiding her on how to go to Canada without even putting in more money. So, that out of humanity, we try to stand with you. So, people who want visas, bagenda ba receiving kindly mwijenga more sure of your people. So that's a question I want to question you about.
All right. Guys, let me also do an admit, like a point of information. Some of our sisters and brothers come to offices and they're like, you know what? I have a relative in Germany and the person is ready to receive me. Just make sure I get into the airplane. Just make sure I get that visa. So the moment you travel to here, oh my God, someone puts off their telephone, like they switch off their telephones. You cannot reach them. Remember, you don't know the address. So in that instance, until you've traveled from home, you've come here and no one is picking you, trust me, at the end of the day, you're going to be deported. Till we have security. I'll give you an example. Here in Europe, we have security. Security works 24/7. So if they see someone very stuck, you look so stuck and confused at the airport, no one is there to pick you up. they will definitely deport you back home. So to trust someone, make sure really the person is ready and ready to receive you. If I'm the one to receive you, I'm supposed to share my address with you. However much my contacts are off, at least you can go in Google and write my postcode for blah 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 blah, house number this, street number this, you get, and then you reach my home. So some of you come in Europe or go anywhere, like our person here who went to America. Was it America, Mr. Frank? Is it America?
Yeah, it was the state. Yeah, it was in America.
Yes, exactly. And then the person reached there, and then no one picked her. Do you know how much it pains? So directly she had to be deported back. Me, I will never wish that for you. If you're to process your own visa to any country abroad, do it as you get your personal accommodation and avoid struggling or suffering. If you travel abroad during winter time and such a thing happens to you, someone doesn't want to receive you, someone didn't share their address, darling, you'll die regretting. You'll be like, I will never go back to Europe because it is too cold, and you've dressed smartly. I mean, you're so smart. You're so smart. So guys who are like, just give me a visa, I have a relative, I have a friend, let us avoid that. Unless someone has everything to prove that yes, you can reach their address. If I'm the one, I will directly give you my house number. For in case I'm at work, you reach the airport, take a train. After taking a train, come into the city. After reaching my home city, take a taxi, then you reach the address. That is someone who is smart and organized. So tweyongereyo. Let's go further.
Okay,
the next question is about Malta. Our sister or a brother in the comment section was asking, how long does it take to travel to Malta? Like that process of traveling to Malta, how long does it take?
Okay, the process of traveling to Malta, Kachi, let me break it down for you. You give 3 to 4 weeks for the work permit. Those are like 30 days for the work permit. You give the embassy appointment 2 more weeks. You give it the travel process more 2 weeks. That's like 2.5 months only, maximum.
So to a brother who asked, how long does it take for me or for my process to Malta? Like how long does it take? Work permit itself takes 3 to 4 weeks. That's approximately 1 month, and then the next 2 weeks will be for your appointment. And then what more?
The travel plan after the appointment for the embassy, because travel plan means you have to go to the embassy, you do your fingerprint, receive your visa, book your air ticket. You give it 2 to 4 weeks as well. Those are like 2.5 months.
Exactly. So inclusive everything, it will take you around 2.5 months, you said?
Yeah.
Emyezi ebiri n'ekitundu oberenga ate osobola ogenda mu Europe in a country called Malta. For input, in case you're just joining us, Malta is not really so different from countries like Poland and Romania. You probably expect to invest in 13 Ugandan shillings.
Exactly.
About the network, I see you're complaining about the network. Dear Frank, is the network okay where you're viewing this live video from?
Yeah, my network is very, very, very fine.
Okay, then I think it's the viewer's network.
My network is good.
Isiko Mike, no comment about your comment. Yes, Halima, phone number, please. Actually, even actually that direction that you see there, you can always do it. But of course, I will not hesitate if my guest feels like giving it out. I will not hesitate. That's the truth. Network is fine. Chris is saying, hi, Lily. Hi, how are you? Let me see here. So, darlings that are just joining us, we are all hustlers and we all look at getting better opportunities. If you're just joining the live video, just give it a share, come back, get a drink, sit, and then we listen. Any question regarding traveling, don't hesitate to ask it. And if you didn't know my name, I'm Lillian Lagman. Okay, Toyongereyo. I'm in UK. Chris, you're in UK. That's very great that you're in UK. How is UK? Okay. So, what's up? Okay. That will come last. I'm looking forward to get some questions. Some people want you to explain more about Canada because Canada is their dream country. And Joseph Agambent, yes. Talk about Canada in terms of study plan for an associate diploma.
Come again, that question. Come again.
Talk about student visa for some associate diploma. I don't know associate diploma, but he really want to hear if he want to process paperwork like as a student to Canada, what does he expect to put in, like a total input of Canada?
Okay, now we do not advise diplomas for students. However much we can still get you the visa on a diploma, unless when you're on a sponsorship.
Unless when he is on a sponsorship.
Yeah, for diplomas. Normally, in most cases, diplomas give one intake. You know, universities which give undergraduate, they normally give intake whereby they can give you January intake, they can give you May intake, they can give you September, just in one acceptance. So what does that mean? Even if you are maybe missing the January intake, you're able to go to the May intake. Now, unlike diploma, which give you only one, and if they see that you can do the diploma online, they may even not give you the visa. Of course, we can do the paperwork for you, but they may give you the visa when the classes are already past spent. So the immigration will decide. So unless you're on a scholarship, we do not advise you to go for diplomas, unless you're on a scholarship. But if you insist, we can still guide you, though they disturb a lot. So, but the ball is in your hands as a client. We advise you where we need to advise you.
Okay, so as a student who is looking forward to study in Canada, what are the need for the requirements?
If someone wants to study in Canada, the first thing is, what is your focus of studies? Are you into the legal studies? Are you into the technological studies? Are you into nursing or caregiving? As in, it all depends, because every entity has its own needs. Like the way I advise a mechanical engineer, either way I will advise a nurse or an IT personnel or a lawyer. So it depends on your discipline. Student visas are very good and easy to make, because now, for example, last time I gave you an age limit. Between 18 to 26, you can do undergraduate. Beyond 29, 30, 35, never apply for undergraduate. They won't give it to you. Even if the school accepts you, they may refuse you, because they assume if you're 29 and above, you are liable at least for a postgraduate, which is a bit expensive for many people. So the requirements differ per discipline you want to take on. So they are not universal, just that the acceptances for, there are a few general things. Like, for example, if you want to go for student, you need an acceptance, a school account. like a bank statement, mainly maybe academic history, those 4 things, but other requirements differ because every university gives you acceptance with different arrangements. So with the acceptance, in most cases, when I know that this person is going for nursing or caregiving, we know now this person requires this kind of IELTS. Another thing about student visas, be ready to sit for that exam called the International English Learning Testing System, the IELTS, the British Council examination. It's a requirement for all student visas. And that is where the diplomas go, as in they mess it up, because excuse me, most diplomas, people don't know which exam to sit for. The general cannot work for them. The academia one, it works for them, but there's a section they need. So you may have the acceptance from the school, and the embassy refuses to give you the visa because there is no English test. So the requirements differ. It is not easy for you to just say, which one should I take on? The question is, what do you want?
Okay, Isiko, under the comment section is like, can you read Isiko's comment in the comment section? Isiko Michael. For him, he said there's a country which does not even need that test, the English test.
Which country?
Can you read it? Read his comment in the comment section.
His comment, I'm using this phone. Just a minute.
If you have another telephone, you can switch to live and be able to see these comments.
Yeah, it's what I'm trying to view here on my laptop.
Lily, me, I'm asking, going to Malta embassy for questions or for fingerprints and visa.
Come again?
Do they have to go to Malta embassy? Yeah, where is Malta embassy?
The question is, what does he want? Someone has to be specific. It's always good to ask a question which is independent.
Where does he how and where does she need to give the fingerprints when she has applied for Malta visa?
You're breaking. Hello.
Yes, we can clearly hear you.
Okay, you can get me?
Yes, you're loud and clear. So for Malta, katuongeze mko kuspeed. For Malta, some of you didn't get the information so good. Flower, you didn't hear so good. How long does the process take? We said it takes nearly 2 good months.
Yeah, 2 good.
So 2 good months. And then another client was asking about the Australian visa. If at all you have some information about it, yeah, Ali so eager to know about Australia in case tulinako chetu jimanyiko, or if we have some clue about Australia and opportunities in Australia. Dani, but I'm sure you're still in the comment section. So anything or any opportunities we have there, or any knowledge?
Okay, basically, before I proceed, that person was asking about Malta. Start to get a question here. That was
fingerprints as where are you? What is a Malta?
Oh, okay, they do Nairobi.
That is very clear. The answer is enough. And then our sister Evelyn, by the way, you're most welcome if you're just joining us. Thank you so much. Here you don't need to tap your screen, but you just have to share the live video for others to join us. Tuba tuyigabya kutambula and the input. Yeah. So there is a sister here called
Australia.
No, this is Evelyn. Actually, she's now in Greece already. She got her
Yeah.
visa for 2 weeks. That means after the visa, definitely she has to go back. And then she's asking, will it be easy for her to apply again for a Schengen visa, and will it be granted?
Automatically it will be granted as long as Toina Misango and your code of conduct is straight. You've not been banned from any Schengen area. You've not been blacklisted. You can apply anytime you want. You are very, very welcome.
Thank you. Okay, Madam Evelyn, if you're still in the comment section for in case Tofunyamo is something which can like I have a fly that is moving around me. Like the thing is, Madam Evelyn, first give me a comment. Make sure if you ask a question, take some little minute, listen, and I'm just writing your questions by side. Then it could them. So Evelyn, if you're still around, Evelyn Grace, after your visa expiring and then you go back home, definitely you qualify to be given another visa in case you apply for it. You've not committed any crime. You haven't been deported. You smartly came to visit your sweetheart or your sister or anyone. And then you've gone back. Did you know that even in most cases, embassies, if they look into your passport and they see that you have visas inside, you didn't do anything wrong, it inspires them to stamp without so many questions. Did you know that? So they'll give you another Schengen visa without hesitating, without any disturbance. Trust me, bajja kuwa visa eyo. Okay, I think I'm done with her question. Ebadde so direct.
Okay.
What other question? Mama, abakyala bagamba ffe tuwe ennamba ya Frank. Yes, guys. Of course. Unless you have more questions, we can wind up, and of course I can again. The address is down there. So Helen, you're going to repeat that address, attach it with the telephone numbers, and then write it in the comment section. I pin it. So dear guest, if you don't mind, the audience is like, no, we prefer Mr. Frank's number.
We shall be able to talk, and don't worry. Otherwise, we are always ready to serve you, especially me and my partner, Lillian. Another issue that we have discovered in clients, I want to advise our people who are here, because we may not help everyone, and as in only those ones that God has brought in our hands are the ones we can help. Only those ones. There is an issue, I think, let me address it here, about Israel. Israel travel, there are people who are tending to misbehave nowadays. Israel, they are in a political environment. That's why deporting you is becoming very easy for them as well. Number one, Israel, abagogene Israel, mugendera ku tourist visa. Bambi, when you enter Israel, make sure that you enter on our guidelines, not on your guidelines. That's number one. Because there is also another candidate, lwakuba nti ye yakizuuka le yakibuuseemu nga bukyali nti yabadde agerako n'ensobi yiiyemu okwetwala until when they, he called us back and like, so how can you guide me to leave and enter Israel? It's not easy to enter through the immigration. Ate ne wogiyingira because of the political environment basobola okuzza in just 2 days. So Israel, bonna abajagala, Bambi, if you're listening, be careful that you don't just enter as it was last year but one. Another thing, I want to also make a question about Canada. Abagenda ku visitor visa, Bambi, I request you, when the visa is out, when you have it in your hands, like our previous clients, you come back to office and we orient you kubanga visitor visa ziba za myaka for Canada. They can give you like 5 or 10 years of the visa. But when you're entering the immigration, they stamp, as in at the Canadian border control station, they will stamp for you 6 months. What does that mean? Before you leave Uganda, we need to have set up your working documents eri Canada gy'ogenda. Kitegeeza kintu ova wano nga n'omulimu ogumanyi gw'ogenda okukola. If you're going on a working invitation or a business conversion, you go straight to the hotel booking you booked. You are there like a week or two. Genda ogenda ku kintu ky'emirimu. But you don't do it because golowooza nti n'omanyi nnyo. Otherwise, you'll be deported and your visa will be cancelled. If your visa is cancelled for Canada, kabakuwadde emyaka 7, kitegeeza toddamu yingira Canada for 7 years. Kitegeeza ki? Baganda bange, when you're handling travel, you take your mind off the visa and start focusing on the travel process nga yonna as a whole. Kijja kuyamba obutaluzinga sente because abaana bajja kuofisinga bangi nga complaining they have lost money wherever they have been. And at the end of the day, n'ekirala waliyo abaana kye bakola. At the end of the day, mukola biometric, akyamanyi abawuliriza waliyo abakikola oba waliyo abakiri mu akola biometric n'olinda. Let me caution you about Canada. Kasita okola biometric n'osukka emyezi 2 nga tolina visa, you will never get a visa unless when you reapply again. Emyezi 2, those are 8 weeks. Maximum they give it 8 weeks. If you have no visa in 8 weeks, then it means there is no visa application oyina kugiddamu. And most of you, as we are finalizing for Canada, paperwork house yakuwa visa, immigration lawyer yakuwesa visa. But there is a recommendation every immigration desk gives for every application. Abasinga kuma mukikola ne mu apply nga muli ku lwa Katonda. Mukama nyambe like when God helps me my visa. Tuwe kibeera munange. Visa bagiwa omuntu nga ali well presented. Most of you apply for Canada. Most of you apply for the Canadian travel. Behind your applications, you are misusing the issue called paperwork. Good paperwork doesn't give you a visa, but complete paperwork is what gives you the visa. So that's where the immigration lawyer comes in to give you a recommendation, which most of you may not be aware of. So those are a few things to look at, especially in this arrangement of travel. So stop losing money, especially bambing Mugoba visa. Focus on the travel process as a whole. Some of you should begin making consultations even before you pay money anywhere. Consult this firm, consult even the website, the Immigration and Refugee Council, the IRCC. You can even go, and Google all this information. Because doing biometric guarantee you the visa.
Guys, Canada visa, we give it a lot of time because it's the most wanted one. It is really wanted, always is wanted, because Canada, Canada has a given number of immigrants that it gives opportunities to enter Canada.
No. Very many want it.
So a lot of people really look forward to get that Canada visa. So if we share knowledge here, yeah, people love it. If you're just joining us, you're most welcome, darling. Don't hesitate to share the live video, and then to tag a friend who want to hear this. We're on media whereby everyone maybe they want to hear this information, but since the video is not enough shared, they can't have that opportunity. If you're just joining, I repeat, Lilian Lagman is my name, and as for me, I base in German to update you on travel issues. Someone was asking about the Greece visa. Still, she's Mulonji. She said she's interested in Greece. Can she be helped to get that visa to Greece?
Come again. She wants to go to Greece for work or for.
Nina, do you want to go for work or for something else? Nina, please comment down there. Let us know. And then the other question from the same person, she said, is the embassy of Greece in UG?
Come again?
Is the embassy of Greece in Uganda?
Okay, now let me differentiate for you people. So that
Hi Ronald, you're most welcome. Just give a page the like and click on the follow button so that you cannot miss the updates. Yeah.
Ekibuuzo kansooke nkongere bweti gamba yes oba no because answer abasinga mu babuuza ekibuuzo ekyo mweraga nti waliwo kye bayita embassy, consulate and a state office. Like in Uganda, we don't have an embassy. For Canada, for Britain or UK, for Poland, we don't have those embassies. In brackets, we have no state offices because the state office is the embassy. We have only and only consulates. You get my point?
Yeah.
Now, like if you look at also Greece, the Greece embassy, the state office, what visa final is in Nairobi. Because here around in Tenda Road, we have a consulate. A consulate is receiving applications. There's very Nezuereza for state office. So differentiate an embassy and a consulate. In real terms, a consulate it should be inside. It should be inside an embassy. By these countries, Uganda, about blacklisting in some things, and we cannot avoid it because of the government settings. These embassies are allowed to go to Kenya. That's why Canada, Kenya, Poland, Kenya, Britain, Kenya. That's UK, Greece, Kenya, Malta, Kenya, because the environment is favoring us. So here, we only have what they call a consulate. So, I think make your research about these things. You can Google and see, do we have an embassy of this country in Uganda? And see the location. Go there and find out. Otherwise, embassy Greece, but so make your research as well. But difference here, so it is strictly Nairobi for that answer.
Okay. Madam Annette, she's watching us from Egypt, and of course she has a question. For her, she would love to know a little more. She wants to know about Denmark. She wants to know about Denmark.
Be specific in the questions you ask.
You have to be specific. If you really want to know about Denmark and you have internet, you can directly Google about Denmark, and then you get the convenient information about Denmark. Denmark as a country, who is the president of Denmark, who is the prime minister of Denmark. So more information can be Googled out. So unless you are asking about opportunities or a language, or try to be specific, Bambi. But thanks for watching, Madam Annette from Egypt. Then there is a question from our brother in the UK. He's asking, is studying in Germany free? Is studying in Germany free, more so if I'm from the UK? My answer will be a no. My answer for this question will be a no. Either you're from the UK, Even us who are in Germany here, studying in Germany, we get student loans. You get student loans, but now the thing is, how much do you get as a student loan? They are going to give you their huge amount of money. I would say 16,000 euros. Gomukakaga. You have to pay back the 20,000 you as a student, and then the 6,000 you were forgiven. Government agamba, you know what? No, just bring back the 20,000. I'm answering this on the side of students. The question came from our brother who is watching us from the UK. He's like, is studying free in Germany? Free things are very expensive. Free things are very expensive. So, on behalf of German, let me use this opportunity to answer that question. Studying in German, you can either go for a student loan, or get someone to sponsor your studies, or work and save money and study. I think I'm clear. Harriet Abuzat, but I wanted to know if Mr. Frank work on Australian visa.
Okay, so that question is directed to me?
Yes. With your name inclusive in the comment section.
The answer is yes in capital letters, in bold and italics and underlined. It's a yes, 100%. Of course, we have 3 options for Australia. Student, of course, we automatically give you. Then visit, of course, we give you the visitor visa. Then work visa. Listen, work visas or work permits in Australia, we only do 2 people. Nurses and caregivers only. There is no other jobs we do for Australia. Nurses.
Yeah. Harry, listen carefully to that part.
So, Australia, yes, we do it very well. We can give you the student visa. Even scholarships are there for Australia. In fact, it's the best country that has given us good scholarships. Australia and China plus Canada. Though Canada scholarships are expensive, Australia ones are a bit cheaper than Canada. Then visitor visa, of course, we can get for you. Then work visas or working arrangements are for only 2 groups of people: nurses and caregivers. General caregivers, of course, you can. I know you know what caregivers do.
I think we have a few minutes to wind up. Okay.
Oh,
So, Harris, you were asking about Australian opportunities. He can do it. Caregivers, what the qualifications? We are going to do the live again. I want to go through some questions here. Annie from Egypt just said, if I have a relative in Denmark, can you process me a visa?
Yeah, the answer is a yes.
It's a yes, honey. Yeah, it's a yes. It's a yes. So, unless otherwise, but I think we have come to the beginning of the end of the video. If you're new, you're most welcome. Don't hesitate to give a like. If you're old but the page is really interesting, you can also give it a like and click on the follow button. How much input? For other questions, I will note them. I will note them down, and then definitely we answer same questions. It will be a Friday. Tomorrow, do you have time, Mr. Frank? People are like, oh my God, they still have a lot of questions in the comment section.
Yeah, in fact, I'm going to create time so that we give, because even some came to that office because they were on the other labs, and they wrote almost a full book of questions. We are going to give them tomorrow, Thursday. Still, we shall give you also Friday evening time and Saturday.
Sometime like today.
Yeah, we shall give them tomorrow same time, even Friday same time.
Okay, so here in the comment section, there is a question that I really don't want us to quit the live without being answered. Someone has a question about Ukon pilot program. No, pilot program called Ukon. It has moved.
It's okay.
Dear commenters in the comment section, there is a question, there is a comment I'm looking for.
Comments and Ninji.
I'm looking for a comment from Joseph. Never Zajikiza, and I'm telling them bayongera kuandika. Joseph, please, Joseph, if you don't mind, ask the same question, Mama. Challenge others by asking the same question, please. Joseph, please ask the same question. Challenge others. Ask the same question. Hi L3, what of teaching opportunities? I'm going to notice all the questions and then we do. And okay. Frank, hello. Yellow.
Hello. Hello.
But do you know what it means? Ukon pilot programs.
The network is bothering me this side. Okay, now I'm stable.
Okay.
The network was given.
Okay. The question is, please, do you handle Yukon Community Pilot Program?
Yeah, I understand the question. We understand the question, but on my side, we used to handle those programs, but we paused them.
Answer is no. Answer is no, Joseph, but thanks for the question, okay? All right, guys, that have been on. I think I want to Basibule. We are so humbled that we caught you in this live video. Location is just pinned there in the comment section. That is the location. Guys, you feel free at any moment to go consult with Mr. Frank, take decisions together. He's there to guide you in everything. So that's the location to those ones that are in Kampala. So just save it for your own good in case you're not at home and then you wish to go home, and in case you have a relative who want to travel and you want them to know more, that is the location down there. So thanks for sharing. For those ones that have shared this live video, for those ones that have participated, if you have asked any question and it wasn't answered, I apologize in advance. Me, I have missed Chantel Lily. That's very bad, Chantel Lily. And you're crying. Someone is sending you an image of a laughing object. Commenters.
You will not miss tomorrow, sometime 7 up to 9.
Possibly he could share their social media address, because some people are hot in Uganda. Oh, a number? What do you mean a hot in Uganda? We are going to be live probably tomorrow. We are going to be live, darling. Okay, have a blessed night. May the good Lord protect you all. Musle bulungi. So see you in my next videos.